Hey folks, welcome to the first part of BroniesRead. Um, I am Sonic the Hedgehog fan 1, and we have here Mr. Raptorclaw 20,
What's up?
Headhunter, Itachi Kasami Toby, and Daring Do MLP.
Naruto,
Hello.
by the way.
So, we decided at the beginning, we're going to be covering the good, the bad, the really bad,
The what the fuck? Why does this exist bad?
pretty much.
And the Sweet Apple Massacre.
Oh my god,
It's
this
its
is
own
amazing.
category now.
Yes, it deserves its own category.
It's just so.
But yeah, we're covering a variety of fanfics. And the first one that we decided is actually not very well known, and I would definitely recommend it. It's called The Human Elements of Harmony. There is some shipping. That's my only complaint on it, but I think it's very well written. There are a couple
Hardly a
grammar errors,
complaint.
but what?
Hardly a complaint.
You'll understand why.
I think I know what you mean.
It does not get sexual, I promise that.
Okay, thank God.
Hey, fanfics can be written well. And by
Don't-
well, I mean absolutely hilarious.
Yes, but I don't think they're written well when it involves bestiality.
Yeah, but look at
No,
Cupcakes.
no, no. Okay, just
Hence
Next.
why Sonic 06 should never exist. Sorry.
random rambles again. We just barely started.
Alright, so
You can call that starting.
we all
Epic
have our
backslash.
parts. So, Werewolf, if you would begin.
Yeah, sure. Ugh. Okay. Whalmont Chronicles, Chapter 1, Meet the Bronies. Okay, well, this is not going to be written for a while because of schoolwork.
Bullshit.
The school is fucking retarded. But I thought that I'd still upload my first chapter to see how many people are interested in the story. Hence, we reading it.
Yes.
This is going
God
to
damn
be
it.
a very long story that I plan to write in my spare time over the summer.
Oh boy.
Summer spare time. That's something I don't have.
That's funny.
That's a good joke.
Also, I just started watching MLP film recently, and I'm still trying to catch up to newest episodes. I'm in season 2 right now, but still behind. How dare you?
That season finale of season 2, man.
That finale.
Those of you in
Definitely.
the audience, if you haven't figured out that we're bronies yet, stop watching this and turn to something else.
If
I
you
believe
don't
you
like
mentioned
bronies-
for bronies already.
Unless you want to unless you want to be sodomized with a rusty pipe.
Okay, maybe not that far,
Yeah.
but
So I
seriously,
apologize if this hurts the story at all. Again, I'm not going to upload any new chapters for a while.
Shit.
But I'd like to hear some feedback on this first chapter to see if it interests people. I do not own Twilight Sparkle fucking legalese or some shit. Also, later on there will be romance between main 6 OCs.
oh boy.
Main 6 X OCs. Okay, also I will not write anything graphic in regards to the romances. Okay? The furthest that I'll take is kissing / making out.
So that's
This
as
is-
far as it goes, guys. We're not going into a fucking Sonic 06. Actually, no, this is Sonic 06. You know what I mean.
It's a better
what?
than Psycho 6.
It's not a clop fic. That's what we're trying to say.
Then again, everything is better than that piece of shit. Fuck it. I'm sorry.
The
Anyways,
game that shall not be named.
Alright, so we each have our parts, so let's get started.
yes.
Okay, so City Hall morning, November 2 years ago. Confetti filled the skies as people began to celebrate the election of Christopher Droxid to the position of mayor of Wilmot, New York. This newly selected mayor of the upstate city stood in front of a crowd of eager spectators ready to hear his speech. It is live on the local television news channels. Local history classes are breaking from their normal schedule to watch it, and local universities shuttle out political science students.
That's funny.
Nice.
He is middle-aged and has a wild look about him. His eyes have an air of craziness in them. Dark circles surrounding them. He is known as someone who hates organization and even discusses how the structure of the United States must be changed. What structure?
What is the structure you talk about?
For now, people believe that he would only focus on Wilmot. but Droxid had other plans. He began his speech.
Patrick?
So,
Should I do my Schwarzenegger voice?
oh god, no.
No. Please
Just
no.
as evil as it can get without having an accent.
I don't think I could do evil without an accent.
Alright, without Schwarzenegger.
Try Sylvester Stallone.
I can't do it still, but Sylvester.
I am the Lord.
God damn it. Well, fuck.
Well, this is a great recording so far.
I'll be right back.
We're gonna be editing the. We're gonna keep this in, aren't we?
Could go with my card
Yeah.
games on motorcycles voice.
We better keep this in.
Wait, you and Jack
swear.
Atlas?
God. We are going to have a competition with Brain Scratch for the worst comms channel ever.
The most unprofessional commentary group.
Exactly.
But it being unprofessional is what makes it
Hilarious.
well, not only hilarious, entertaining.
Well, since we're on random subjects,
Should I do the card games on motorcycles voice or not?
I mean Jack Atlas.
Card games on motorcycles!
Card games on motorcycles.
go, just go with it.
Okay. No, I gotta stop laughing.
What have we done?
My citizens, for far too long, people have benefited at the expense of others. The youth have been oppressed by the old, the poor by the rich, the meek by the strong, the black by the white, but no more. Today's a new era, not just for Wilmot, but for the entire world.
Damn it.
Okay.
Okay, hold on, I need a drink.
Oh my god.
We do. Can we just
Pause.
other voice?
Just pause it right now.
Friggin' hurts my throat, I can't even tell you.
We're gonna leave that in.
These bloopers are going to be hilarious.
I was running and telling my mom that we were recording.
What are you talking
Oh.
about?
Oh yeah, I gotta tell my mom. I'll be back in a second. Might as well do that right now.
Oh,
I
god
was
damn
gonna go
it.
with the card games on motorcycles voice.
My fellow Americans, time has come to stand up to...
Now you sound like President John Henry Eden. What the fuck?
What the hell? I'm back.
This is
obviously.
President John Henry Eden.
No, continue with that.
Would you rather have John McCain and his vegetable friends?
John Henry.
Just use the John Henry Eden.
Oh, I could go with this voice.
Actually, that would work rather well.
I said John Henry Eden, not fucking Richard Nixon.
Richard Nixon. No, George Bush.
Oh god, no. Is our children learning?
We have reason to believe that Iraq has your pie.
Just promise you'll talk normally when he starts speaking to Brett.
We're how far are we into this again?
I don't know.
We're on the third paragraph.
we gave up at the third paragraph.
Alright, come on. The speech.
I just gave you the damn speech.
Give it in that other... what do you guys think? Should we keep the Jack Atlas voice, or...
No, John Henry Eden.
John Henry Eden.
Alright, the second voice.
I hate my John Henry Eden.
But it's John Henry Eden. My dear citizens, for far too long. There. That's all you gotta do, basically.
My dear citizens, for far too long, people have benefited at the expense of others. The youth have been oppressed by the old, the poor by the rich, the meek by the strong, the black by the white. But no more. Today is a new era, not just for Wilmot, but for the entire world.
That's perfect.
James.
Oh, sorry. He grinned at the eager ground, which mostly consisted of people between the ages of 18 and 25. Today we start
No.
the
No.
Oh.
Patrick.
Today we start the path for a new and improved world by starting here in Wilmot.
Cheers erupted through the crowd. Sorry, chants of Droxid, Droxid,
Droxid.
echoed throughout the city. Droxid gave a fox smile of warmth and waved to his enthusiastic audience.
Remember this. The problem isn't with the population. The problem is with the system.
That's actually
We will
quite
hold
legit.
ransom for $1 million.
The Brotherhood of Steel are evil.
Cheers erupt.
Cheers erupt.
Go!
That some live in chaos and squalor, while others live in peace and luxury. I will bring the entire state. I will bring to the entire state the idea of income equality and empowerment to the youth and poverty of the state. Basically, I'm
Communist.
enacting communism, and I will tax the rich and feed the poor until there are no rich anymore.
Then you're gonna have to feed the poor anyway.
By the way, this is some random thing, but I have Discord putting a finger up with sunglasses on while he's reading this.
Sometimes I just don't give a fuck.
He's just like, bitches. Let's do this.
Cheers erupt.
Cheers erupt. As the mayor flashes phony smile at the crowd. Fucking hate that word. His eyes start. I can thank one book for that. Catcher in the Rye made they made the word phony fucking retarded.
Phony. White.
Sid, Jock. His eyes started to glow a faint yellow.
Alright, Wilmot's present day. Coat, you're up.
Dude, can you crack a window? I'm baking back here.
You should probably get off the joint.
That's my character for you.
James
Okay.
monologue about James.
Wait, what? Oh, fuck.
James,
right,
start
I'm the
narrating
narrator.
about James.
James Carson complained from the back seat of the SUV as he leaned his head against the seat, his long black hair pressed up against the headrest. His feet were propped up onto the passenger's side seat, and the eyes were gazing out the window at the forest that Ryan's car drove by.
Just turn the air conditioner on. Jesus Christ, James, it's not brain surgery.
Ryan Davis shouted from the driver's seat. He peered back at James through the rearview mirror as he continued to drive, his blue eyes hidden behind his sunglasses.
Nah, man, that's bad for the environment. Unlike you, I actually care about our planet.
Ugh.
Since when were you a biker? Fuck.
He has very serious throat cancer.
So does Batman.
Pretty much.
This is true. Ugh, can you stop with your hippie bullshit for one day? Please? Just one day, that's all I'm asking.
Hold on. Why? Because it annoys your conservative ass. Too bad. Hold on. Okay. It's not my fault. You're the spawn of the white upper class.
Whatever, Argyle.
I see what you did there.
Oh yeah, I should mention I live in a small apartment, so cussing isn't good for me because my mom can probably hear us talk from here. Or at least me talking.
I hate apartments and the city and people.
I'm like right now at my house, and for some reason my house is like a mile away from my school. For no
Mine is
fucking
like
It's
5
like an
miles.
hour.
I live a half hour from my school.
I walk 5 minutes and I'm there.
So let's continue.
Anyways, enough talking about school. And next,
James, start narrating about James.
again.
Ryan shrugged.
And you're from the white middle class. Besides, it's better than being associated with pot-smoking socialist hippies, you antagonistic, you agonistic asshole.
Agnostic. God damn it.
Agnostic asshole.
Why did they have a hyphen in between ass and hole?
I don't know, probably something to do with fanfiction.net's restrictions.
Yeah.
James flipped
Because they say bullshit.
flipped Ryan the bird before he looked away and chuckled. They had completely different political views. What are political views? What is
What
this?
is this?
I don't even. But their ability to understand understand the phrase "to each his own" made it fun to playfully rip on each other's ideologies. While he was going on, the third was silently sitting in the passenger seat. Carl Lewis was 17, as were James and Ryan. He had brown hair and violet eyes and looked like the most average teenage boy one could imagine. Carl was sitting in the passenger seat, never averting his eyes from the road ahead. He put his hand up to shroud his eyes from the rays of sun that shone into the car. Ryan saw this and laughed haughtily.
First, I just want to say that Daring is anything but your average student. He is a wonderful drug dealer. I mean, TF2 item dealer.
Lol.
Alright. So remember, you're Carl.
Yeah.
Hey, Carl, I can see you squinting and shielding your eyes. You should have worn sunglasses.
Carl shrugs.
I don't let a little sunlight get in my way. I'm a strong-willed individual, unlike you.
You should do
So
Carl's voice.
Carl!
There's a dead woman in our house.
You're mine!
Stop sleeping with my wife, Shane.
Okay.
Sonic Bobblehead, everyone!
Okay. So in order to seem strong-willed, you'd be willing to literally blind yourself? Because last I checked, the sun doesn't give a shit how strong-willed you are.
I guess you can say that.
James.
Oh, James asked from his relaxed position. Carl shrugged.
What? No, you're on the wrong spot. He just said, I guess you could say that.
Sorry about that. I guess Carl smirked at his pretentious poetic bullshit statement, knowing very well that's all it was. Pretentious poetic bullshit.
Damn right.
Why are you always so rebellious? I'm throwing my cane at you! Ah!
You realize that these are teenage boys, right?
I know.
James asked from his relaxed position.
And this is the Fluttershy character! What the fuck?
Brilliant job there, Cody. Brilliant job.
I know.
Wait until you find out that your cousin has cancer, foreshadowing.
Oh my.
Yeah, you're the one, ironically, who sounds like he has cancer.
I know.
Keep talking about this. I'll be
Take
right
a
back
hint,
for 1 second.
Chris Nolan. Take the hint, Chris Nolan.
I'm going to pick up my gun. For no reason.
Alright, anyways. Why are you always... Oh, wait, no, that was...
I'm back.
Tharp. Alright, so Carl
Cry.
Schwartz.
I just don't give a shit what people think. I am who I am. Hey Ryan, do you mind if I change the station to something a better than rap?
Go right ahead, man. I hate this shit anyway. There are only so many songs about... I'm sorry, I'm not comfortable saying this. Just screw it. There are only so many songs about banging women and shooting cops that I can take.
Don't you mean or shooting cops?
Okay, okay, James asked from the back seat.
No, actually. I know there are songs out there about both.
Carl flipped up to the rock station just as Limelight began to play. Thank you. Both Ryan and Carl loved Rush. So much they began to sing, much to James's chagrin. He groaned and pulled out his iPod.
Okay, this is what happens in the car. Alright, you two start pretending to sing rock.
Yeah.
You
If it was me,
fuckers.
if I was the one with the radio, the thing is, I'd probably be on like a metal station or something.
99.5 ZX.
No, 99.5 sucks. DC 101's better.
What are we talking about now?
You guys are aware we're just a quarter through the chapter.
How are we gonna survive this?
We're leaving these bloopers in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's now over 25 minutes. This is too much for me to edit.
Oh my god.
Well, at least without food.
Come on, guys. Try to stay on topic.
Let's be serious for a sec.
Okay, next line.
Oh, look. Not that you two don't like angels,
Don't sound like angels.
James said, putting his earphones into his ears.
but I prefer listening to real singers if you don't mind. Plays Metal Man stage.
Ryan turned his attention back to the road. Carl kept humming the song as he watched the different small businesses pass by, each with their own memory. One shop in particular grabbed Carl's attention.
Cordy's Magic Shop.
It was a local magic shop that Carl worked at until he was 12. He used to be so fascinated with the idea of magic and accomplishing the impossible that even going so far as to stay at work late to have Mr. Cordy give him lessons. But as everyone does eventually, he outgrew the childish passion for magic and began to lose the sense of wonder it had once provided.
I wonder which character he likes best.
He watched as the middle-aged Mr. Cordy cleaned a store window with the same dirty old bag that he's used for years. The sunlight reflected off the clear glass as it became cleaner, even with the filthy method of cleaning it Mr. Cordy had around method clean. Mr. Cordy turned around to look at Carl. He gave a small smile and waved to him. Carl in return returned a small wave of his own, but he was very unenthusiastic. The high school just outside the village on one side, while the mall was situated on the other. After passing all of the shops, and going past the mall and school, Ryan drove towards the local park. Royal Street Park was very beautiful for the months of March through October. Any other time, as with the rest of upstate New York, was a terrible mix of snow, gray, and gloominess. Carl watched as some kids, most likely between 10 and 12 years old, were playing a soccer game on one of the 3 fields available. He smiled as his mind filled with nostalgia from his childhood. Because the mall, school, and park were in a triangle shape in relation to each other, it was often called the Holy Trinity by the local teenagers. School was for, quote-unquote, work. The mall was easy recreation, and the park was active recreation, the 3 aspects that dominate high school life.
I don't go to the park.
Nor do I. After 2 more minutes of driving down the street, Ryan pulled into a neighborhood. He stopped the car in front of Carl's red house. Carl nodded to them and opened the passenger side to get out. All right, boys. I'll see you at the party tonight.
Whoa, you're Carl now?
Alright, guys. I'll see you at the party tonight.
Wait, I thought I was driving.
Ryan,
I mean, I'm the only one of us who isn't going to be shit-faced, right? Whatever that means.
Oh, James Carl nodded. Sorry.
Sonic? Hello?
I just said my line. It's your
You have
turn.
another one.
Oh. Okay, cool. I'll see you there in a bit.
No. The line above that.
Oh.
Maybe this was a bad idea.
It's too late for that.
Aren't you Ryan, though? Oh, no, that's me. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Come back here in about an hour and I'll be ready to go.
Okay, cool. I'll see you in a
Screw
minute.
this. Ryan nodded. Okay, cool. I'll see you in a little bit.
Carl shut the door and started up to his house. Once he reached the door, he knocked and waited for someone to answer. As he waited, he caught a glimpse of a reflection in one of the small windows that bordered the door. He looked at his eyes, his expressive violet eyes that always made him a target for verbal bullying. I know what you mean, bro. What guy had violet eyes? Hell, what person had violet eyes? As Carl thought about this, the door opened. Carl's mother Lawrence in the doorway with a warm smile.
Okay, let me try and get my female voice going. Good to see that you're home.
She said.
How was your last day of school?
Uneventful.
Carl said, slipping into the house. Lawrence shut the door behind him and went back to the kitchen as Carl took his shoes off.
I sound exactly what an American mother should sound like.
We're reading a pony
Sorry,
fanfiction, right?
I'm dealing with allergies right now, so... Okay, and went back to the kitchen. Carl took his shoes off. He then followed her into the dining area of the kitchen where his 2 sisters were eating. Lisa, Carl's 9-year-old sister, was the older and more rebellious of the 2. Anna was the younger of the 6, and the only one word that described her personality would be innocent.
Aw.
Carl sat down in the seat next to Lisa. Lauren came back to the table with the plate of fish and broccoli, which she set down in front of Carl. He looked at what food he had been offered and grumbled.
Fish and broccoli. It is a truly winning combination.
He said sarcastically.
It is if you're planning to lead a healthy life.
Lauren said as he walked out of the kitchen. Lisa
I'm sorry.
started towards Carl and whispered,
I'm sorry, that line that you said, Sonic, it sounded like a commercial. It's like, it is if you're planning to lead a healthy life. Insert your ad.
A message by the National Food and Drug Administration.
Also,
Eat your vegetables, kids.
that includes pizza. Fucking Congress.
Exactly.
where are the ponies?
They're
Where?
coming up. They're coming up.
For like
It's not coming
a
up fast
quarter through
enough,
the
I'll tell
first
you that.
chapter.
2 hours later, they aren't here yet.
Just wait for the mysterious girl to show up.
I hope that mysterious thing doesn't happen to me again.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Okay.
Anyways,
Alright, so Carl.
Wait, I lost my spot.
It is if you're planning to lead a healthy life. I mean, sorry, if that's what needed for a healthy life.
Wait.
If this is what's needed for a healthy life.
I can't find it.
Remember fish and broccoli?
Oh.
Right, 2 lines below that.
If this is what's needed for a healthy life, then sign me up for
Obesity.
obesity.
Carl chuckled as he begrudgingly began to eat. Anna finished most of what was on their plate not Luna. Lisa did soon after. They both got up to clean their plates in the sink, which was piled up with plates that had not yet been washed.
Hey Carl, are you going to that? Okay, no, I can't do this with a straight face.
my God, that scared me.
Should I just mimic Lauren's voice again?
Yeah.
Right. Hey Carl, are you going to that party tonight? The one everyone in high school was talking about?
Anna asked her innocent face beaming at the girl.
Yeah, Ryan's coming to pick me up in an hour.
Does Mom know you're going?
Yes, she does. Carl,
Before lowering the tone of his voice just above a whisper. But what I do there is something she'll never know. Understand?
that's
You
me.
realize that was Carl's line?
Oh.
This is.
Let's just continue anyway.
Just go.
You mean get plastered?
Lisa asked as she scrubbed her plate clean over the sink water.
I prefer the term wasted. But whatever floats your boat.
Carl finished the last of his fish and started to walk over to the sink.
Besides, you really don't get wasted. I just get a little tipsy. If I have more than 2 beers in one sitting, I feel like shit the next morning.
So you set a limit?
Actually, I think of it more as a vow to limit myself to 2 drinks.
Yeah, sure. In the same way Anna vowed never to swim in our pool again after I told her sharks could spontaneously appear in it and eat her. She just got out of the pool today.
Oh, Lisa smiled and Anna glared at her.
Hey, I remember that. That was a mean thing for you to say, you meanie.
There are ponies in here, right?
Yeah, have we even said the word pony?
Wait, look at the next
I
paragraph.
know, I saw it. That's why I mentioned
James.
it.
Oh, Anna stated in a huff, her arms crossed as she walked off. Typical siblings. Carl walked over to the sink to clean his plate with a smile on his face, as there was nothing more entertaining than watching his 2 sisters go at each other's throats,
Oh my
especially
God.
when they're younger than 10. As he cleaned his plate, Lisa stood next to him, giving him a sly smirk.
So, Carl, did you catch the newest My Little Pony episode?
Finally! What the
Carl
hell?
sighed.
Carl sighed. Fucking sorry, man.
I told you not to talk about that shit with me. You know I'm not proud of that I watch it.
But you do watch it.
He said like a know-it-all before walking away, leaving an annoyed Carl to finish cleaning his plates. He sighed and walked upstairs to his room where he shut himself away from the rest of his family so he could relax in peace for the 10 minutes before he had to get ready for the party. First things first, he grabbed his laptop and flipped it over and checked his emails and Facebook for any messages, updates, alerts, and other shit. He went to the local news website to read up on the new crimes that were hitting Wilmot. You see, Wilmot was a typical small city at a very high crime rate. I wonder why. The crimes that were committed usually were related to gangs of anarchist teenagers or drug dealers who whack jobs doing terrible things to others, such as assault, robbery, and murder.
Oh my.
Huh. I'm just surprised I didn't read rape in there.
That is a good point.
Regardless, it wasn't the crimes themselves that were out of the ordinary, it's just the prevalence of them. And for its size, Wilmot had a shitload of gang killings. Ugh.
Oh boy.
After reaching up on 2 new homicides and thoroughly depressing into a stupor, Carl decided to surf the web for more entertaining purposes. He looked over at a picture of his family that was on the desk. Carl, his mother, his sisters, and father. Well, of course, his face fell to a sad, nostalgic smile as he looked at the image of his father. About 5 years before, his father was killed by a gang that tried to rob him. Ever since Carl really became the father figure of the household, or tried to be, Anna and Lucy really respect him enough to say he accomplished that role. Well, regardless, he got a job at the local coffee shop to bring money to the table so his mother wouldn't be alone.
Well, that just got incredibly dark real fast.
Don't worry, all the characters are like that.
Oh boy!
Well, the parents could have been eaten by a rhino.
Rhinos, they scare little boys. Okay, I'm done.
While he was a bit of a realist around those he cared about, such as his mother and sisters, Carl often found ways to escape his life into fantasies he wished were real, but knew deep down they could never be. That was where My Little Pony came in. I know your pain, though. I know your pain. You first found out that Ryan was a brony while he was going through Ryan's closet to find a shirt to borrow. Ugh. Ugh, sorry, allergies. What he found was a t-shirt with Rainbow Dash's Q mark on it. Ryan was humiliated and made Carl promise not to tell anyone.
Promise not to tell anyone.
I
When
promise.
does he
I'll
tell
never
someone?
speak of this.
Tell
Carl
someone
but
2
decided to
minutes
ask Ryan why he liked the show. Ryan talked about how he was drawn in by the internet.
What happened to me?
Talked to him, as was I. He discussed the quirky storylines of three-dimensional characters, which, as someone was into the prospect of writing screenplays, he found inspirational. Finally, he convinced Carl to watch some episodes, and the rest was history. Not only did she have the same icon as Carl, but she had the desire to learn Carl wished he could have. She could. Oh, no, she also had the type of personality. No, wait, I missed an entire paragraph. Fuck.
Boy.
Since then,
This is
she's
great
watched the
error.
show to escape from reality, each time becoming more and more depressed when the episode ended. As we were all depressed when the season ended.
Season 2, why must you end?
Season 3 on the way,
Yep.
hopefully.
Probably.
Hopefully.
More than likely.
But I want it now.
Get out of here, Apple Bloom.
No place for a little Philly like this.
Anyways.
Each time becoming more and more depressed when the episode ended. He always was a bit of a romantic in the sense that he wished for the impossible to happen. Imagine that he would be like, what he would be like if the characters were brought into the real world.
Now, remember how I asked you what your favorite character was earlier, Daring?
Yep.
James, continue.
Not only did she have the same kind
No. Last sentence.
God damn it, fuck my life. Imagine what it would be like if they came onto the real world. More than anything, he wished he could meet Twilight
His
Sparkle
favorite
because he was
character on the show.
I like this character.
Not only did she have the same eye color as Carl, but it had the desire to learn that Carl wished he could have. She also had the type of personality that he desired in girls. She was smart, kind, even if a bit neurotic. He sighed and got up to start getting dressed. I just have one question, Sky. What's the name of the person who's the Rarity fan again?
I believe his name was Lewis.
And he's black. No
Yes.
correlation to there. Grab and peel.
Also, this is Daring's reaction to Carl's favorite pony being Twilight.
No,
Aww.
not going there yet.
Aw, so. God damn it! You beat me to it! You bastard! I'm the Fluttershy fan here! Ah! Toss his
Calm
computer.
down, James. It's your turn anyway. It's your scene anyway.
Okay.
James.
Is that...
And
that's
try
not
not to sound like an asshole in this one because you're speaking to your cousin with cancer.
Okay. So this paragraph is all me. And Caroline... whatever fuck her name is.
You're speaking to yourself like Ashley Ball.
Oh boy. I told you that you... I can't do a girl voice. I told you that you don't have to stop by every day.
James's cousin Caroline said as he gave her cousin a big smile. Caroline was 12 and had a very pretty face with big expressive eyes. It stood out on her thin, chemotherapy-affected body. All of her beautiful brown hair was gone, lost to the treatment, and her skin was pale as skim milk. James was sitting next to her bed in a small white chair, putting on a hopeful, optimistic smile.
Now how can I stay away from such a sweet girl?
Aww.
James sighed and leaned in to kiss her on her forehead. He then leaned back and reached behind the chair he was getting in. Besides, I had to make sure you got this.
What is it?
James handed her a gift that was wrapped in blue paper. She tore off the paper and grinned from ear to ear. She covered her mouth and held up a t-shirt that had a picture of Fluttershy on it.
Oh my gosh, you got me a Fluttershy t-shirt. I want it.
I have one.
I need it.
Missing one of those.
Oh, what am I...
Oh my god. James nodded and Caroline leaned over and hugged him.
Thank you so much, James. Anytime, kiddo.
He put his hand over her shoulder to comfort her. Listen, I have to get going now, but I'll be back again tomorrow to see how you're doing.
Good
Fuck.
to
Caroline nodded happily.
Caroline nodded happily. James smiled back and hugged her one last time.
Rest up. I will.
Oh, where did that come from?
I'm sorry, I just had to do
Deepest
that.
pits of hell, apparently.
That was Shadow. I will.
I wish I had the ability to actually see quotation marks.
Yay, put quotation marks.
Yay.
With that, James left and walked out to Ryan, who was waiting for him outside. He was glad he didn't have to go home just yet. Sorry about that.
No problem.
They only did two things, work and criticize James. Every day, if he dressed himself that way, they would say he looked like a slob. If he got an A on the paper, they would be disappointed that it wasn't an A. Wait, what?
A minus.
They
Dear
were
God.
extremely hard on him.
Appreciate
Oh,
your son for once. I mean, Jesus.
Stereotypical Asian parent is stereotypical.
Eh,
It's true. In the end, actually, in all honesty, James only got true enjoyment out of two things. One was seeing Caroline and doing his best to make her day better. The other was My Little Pony, which Caroline got him into when he watched the show with her a few months before. He didn't just get into the show because others did, but because it made Caroline and him happy when they watched it with each other. So whenever he came over to visit, he'd talk about the week's newest episode as well as Fluttershy, who was both of their favorites.
I'm going to like both of these characters, aren't I?
that's the
Really?
idea.
Oh boy.
In the end, it wasn't just a fun show that brought James back to his childhood. It also helped him and Caroline find happiness during such a dark time. More than that, it gave happiness to a child whose next day could be their last, and this is what James appreciated more than anything.
Oh, you guys are so lucky you don't have to listen to your little sister scream.
God, I am deeming you temporary narrator because my throat is dry as the desert.
Alright.
Shut up down there, not you guys. Ugh.
Ryan waited in his car for James to get done with Carolyn. He sighed as he listened to some more rock music. His arm was hanging out of the open window, and he was biting his thumbnail in impatience. He lowered the visor and opened the small mirror that was in it. He removed his glasses to look at the black and blue eye that it concealed. Ryan was a rich, or at least according to everyone that he went to school with. His father was a doctor, and his mother was a real estate agent. Now, unlike how most forms of media portray the rich kid as the bully or the snooty kid of the school,
LOL.
it was Ryan who was the victim of the constant assaults. He was thankful that his parents were there for him when he needed them to be, but sometimes he'd come home after getting the shit beat out of him to find his parents absent, both at work. If this was the case, nothing could stop Ryan from going up to his room and sobbing. Oh. Even though he hung out with James and Carl, he was always skeptical of them. He didn't trust anyone besides his parents. He lost all faith in humanity's sense of loyalty years ago. And, like Carl and James, he was into My Little Pony.
And
Hell
like his
yeah.
friend, there was a much deeper reason for it than just the fact that he enjoyed the show. Via was never the most confident person in the world. In fact, he always put himself down no matter what he did. Whether it was something good or something bad, he always put himself down and focused on the bad he did rather than the good. Redundancy is magic, apparently.
Yep.
My little
He first,
fanfic.
he first watched the show after looking at some memes online that sparked his interest. As did I, my friend.
Brofist. I mean, brohoof.
I
What
don't
is
want to.
brofist?
I don't want to punch my microphone.
I'm punching my laptop right now.
That seems like a personal problem.
I know it is.
Right? Oh yeah. The reason that you liked, besides it, soon he was watching it nonstop. The reason he liked it, besides it being his form of escapism, was because of Rainbow Dash.
Hell yeah.
She was everything that he wasn't.
Hey.
Denied, Sonic.
She believed in loyalty. She was confident in herself, or she projected it at least.
She was Sonic the Hedgehog,
Pretty much.
and that's why we love her.
Well, you guys do. She was reliable because of certain events that happened to him over the course of his life. Ryan always felt loyalty was dead. Seeing her with traits like this made her his favorite character.
I approve.
Fluttershy is not a
Yep. And he would never tell anyone, even Carl, that he actually felt as though he had a crush on her, which he did.
Whose idea was it to make me read Ryan's part? Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
He was deep in thought about this when he heard knocking on the passenger side window. He nearly jumped out of his seat and dropped his glasses from the surprise. He looked over at James through the window, a big smile on his face. Ryan rolled his eyes and James got into the truck.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
He died laughing. Ryan rolled his eyes.
You know, I believe in an eye for an eye, James.
Ryan said, turning up the volume on the radio soon as James shut the car door behind them.
So you'd better be careful when you're at your most vulnerable. And I assume that will be tonight after you chug a few beers.
James smiled.
You have no idea!
The two friends laughed and drove off, James not saying anything about the bruise on his friend's eye.
Oh,
After
more.
all, it was commonplace.
Wilmont City Hall.
Huzzah.
Everyone had begun to leave the offices for the day. The fuck is everyone?
How long has this been going on again?
Alright, use your Jack Atlas voice for Brett, Patrick. I think that will be hilarious.
How much longer is this going to go on anyway?
I
a
think
Catholic
after
football
I think after this section we'll stop.
Okay, I guess we'll
It's
have to
always
get
fun
into
to
the
leave
Lewis
things-
part next.
Yeah, it's always fun to leave things on a cliffhanger, as don't you know?
I mean, we've done so much work today.
Alright, so this last scene, Wilmot City Hall.
Everyone had begun to leave the offices for the day. The normally loud, busy building that echoed with arguments and debates during the day grew quieter as the end of the day approached. Are you sure this place isn't called school?
Books outside.
Fred Howard sits in a chair outside of Mayor Drox's office. Fred had light brown hair and green eyes. He was about 35, but the stress and darkness in his face made him look a lot older. He was tapping the briefcase that was laid across his lap. He looked up when he heard the door to the mayor's office open. Mayor Drox came out and turned to Brett. He smiled and hugged Brett. Brett! Oh, fuck.
Pat. Pat.
Ah, pigs!
What did he say?
I'm sorry, what?
You
No, I
used the
totally
same
wasn't
voice
playing
that you
Angry
did for-
Birds.
What?
I'm totally not playing Angry Birds.
Oh my.
I thought you were playing
whatever.
Mine. What,
So,
first thing, when you
use
said
your-
pigs, I thought you were playing Minecraft.
So use your voice that you were using for Droxid earlier as Droxid, but use
okay,
your
where
Jack
are we?
Atlas. Use your Jack Atlas.
John Henry Eden, we've established this.
Okay.
I assume we're not in this at all. Like
Nah.
our parts.
Well, somebody decided to make me the narrator. Whatever, how much.
All right, Pat.
Where are we?
Brett, my friend, how have you been?
Brett, my friend.
One was
Yeah.
British.
Yes, did it
It's
your
Doctor.
way. Brett stood up and smiled weakly.
But
Pat. Jack Atlas.
What?
Jack
you-
Atlas.
I thought I was the other guy.
You're both.
You're being Ashley Ball. You're speaking for both characters.
Right, sir. I just wanted to discuss the speech you have to give tomorrow. Oh, yes. My speech to the public. Fun times ahead.
Where are we?
They began to walk
down the
down-
hall towards the exit, discussing the main points the speech was to include. The mayor grinned and, noticing that no one was around anymore, decided to become a little more personal in his discussions with Brett.
Who is this?
This is
This is you.
Rock.
Mayor.
So, obscure darkness. What else have you found out? Sir, are you sure it's alright to take so openly?
I love how Jack Atlas is the one saying that.
This is the best.
Brett, or Obscure Darkness, asked.
Of course. No one is around. Look at this building. It's become a ghost town. As soon as 6 o'clock hits, people run out here like the place is on fire.
He smiled.
So much hatred for work. It's not like back home.
You're right, Pat. Killing pigs are kind of fun. Fuck!
Earth is a lot different.
Brett said, smiling darkly.
It is a much more selfish place. Well, that makes my job a lot easier.
The mayor grinned evilly
Damn it.
as his eyes changed to a scary yellow color. Brett leaned back a bit at this sight.
I'm howling at the moon and sleeping in the mid. Okay, I'm done. I fucking missed! No! I missed all three.
Cheers,
Jeez, teleport it when you're going to do that. You almost gave me a heart attack.
His eyes returned back to normal.
This world is so unstructured. All those people who call for structure are shut down by the youth. The new generation of humans, the teenagers, they're our targets. You have taken quite a liking to them, huh?
Whatever you say, Nappa.
No, they want disorder, and we will give it to them.
John Henry Eden. Oh my fucking god. Who thought this was a good idea again?
I did.
This is amazing.
Deal with it.
Whatever you say, Nappa.
Hold on. Vegeta, what does the scatter say about his power?
No, it's not the time for that.
Aw,
I can't do that voice.
it's over.
1006.
What the hell?
It's
a
a
bird.
number that's
you
equal
guys
to or
are
greater than
yelling at
9,000!
Alright,
Ah!
anyway. Oh, Obscure, you have no idea. Oh, Obscure, you have no idea.
I already read that.
Oh, okay. Well. The mayor walks over to a window and looks out at Wilmont, which is still visible under the setting sun.
Disgruntled, entitled, arrogant, brash, jealous. Nobody would expect a society like this to exist.
Brett said, following the mayor to look outside as a few cars passed by.
Fuck.
Of course, may not have to laugh to my case. But this place will.
Wait, where are we again?
Brett nodded.
Oh, right, here we are. Brett nodded and began to walk away when Drox had called after him.
Oh, and I'm scared.
He said. Brett turned around.
And I would appreciate to open a newspaper tomorrow and find what your head said in the obituaries. I know you're friends with him, but it's for the best.
Brett somberly nodded before giving a slight smile.
Yes,
And with that,
Alright, but before we go,
Amazing.
Brett, there's something you should know.
what the fuck were we thinking when we decided to come up with this idea?
Brett.
Oh, boy, I can't wait to hear what it is.
Brett, there's something you should know.
Oh boy, I can't wait to hear what it is.
Don't.
I came
Don't.
to this city
Wait, gotta drink.
to
Don't-
bring you a message.
Oh
Ponies
boy,
on
what is the message?
ponies on motorcycles.
Ponies
Oh,
on motorcycles!
Ponies on motorcycles.
Ponies
please
on
make it so Brett has
motorcycles!
Guys, can we please make it so Brett's voice is actually understandable?
What?
Can we make it? Can we just? I want to. Can we please at least make the voice of fucking Brett more legible?
Are we still recording?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Gotta get them
Anyways,
bloopers.
this concludes the first half of chapter.
One. What the fuck were we thinking?
Next time, we hope to have Alexa voice the mysterious girl. And if you don't, then
Oh, don't be such a baby.
What am I fighting for?
so with that, on behalf of all of the clusterfuck we've been through tonight, we are BroniesRead, and we wish you all a good night.